This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer. The one, the only ape father on the recliner. Wow! Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a funny story, which you're gonna probably be confused how I'm gonna connect this to Adam the Amen, okay, Aron, and you're gonna say how are you connecting these two subjects? But there is a method to my madness. Okay. So when I was a young kid, like I was, basically in my 20s, whatever, like 21, 22, living in Brooklyn, I had a friend, Maria, the ice cream girl. She was very famous in Brooklyn, very, very famous girl. We would all run to the ice cream truck. Everybody screams for ice cream. But she was also like a Brooklyn socialite, where like she would go out to all the clubs and she would have, a lot. She had a lot of connections. A lot. She knew a lot of people, important people in Brooklyn. And she still does to this day, like actors, people in entertainment, people in politics. Maria was like the go-to girl for everything. Okay. So anyway, long story short, she came to my house in Brooklyn and she brought one of her, female friends. Okay. Now this girl, I don't know, I might have told the story before. This girl looked like Pamela Anderson, her friend. I mean, like drop dead gorgeous. My father fell off the couch. He was lying down on the couch. He fell off the couch. He ran to this girl. He was like, "Oh my God." He's like, "Can I make you coffee? Can I get you anything to eat?" Like all of a sudden he was like the, Mr. Gentleman. He's pushing out the seat for her to sit down. So she was like drop dead gorgeous. I was even blown away. I was just like in shock. Okay. So long story short, she says, "Listen, we're going to go out to Little Italy." We met at Cha Cha's, and there was some kind of a bar that was there. I forget the name of it, but there was a bar right by Cha Cha's in Little Italy. This was going back when I was like 22 years old. So, long story short, obviously, at the time, I'm trying to think. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have been younger because I didn't. I think I met my wife when I was 21. So it might have been somewhere right before I met my wife. So I don't think I was 22. That was not right. So let's forget about the age is irrelevant. It's immaterial, the age. Okay. This is the thing. This was before I met my wife. So I went to Maria, the ice cream girl, and I said, "Listen, your friend, she's freaking gorgeous." She goes, "Yeah, I know, I know." I was like, "Maybe, you can introduce me, all this stuff." So she has a big smile on her face, like, and she starts laughing. And I'm like, "Why is she laughing for?" I mean, she goes, "Richie, what? She's a man." So I'm like, at this point, I must have had 5 Jamesons. I was all messed up. You know what I mean? So I'm like, she has a man. Like, what are you saying to me? She has a boyfriend? No, Maria says, no, she is a man. Like, she has, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Okay, I don't have to get specific. So I'm like, no. I'm like, this girl looked like Pamela Anderson. Gorgeous. I'm like, there's no way. She's like, it's a man. All right. So, okay, now we're going to get to the moral of the story. Obviously, you're like, well, they're an ape father. Did you make the exception and hook up anyway? No, 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 no. Didn't go down there. When someone confirms it's a man, I'm out. Okay, so despite the fact that she looked like Pamela Anderson, it just, doesn't matter if you look like Pamela Anderson if you have a little sausage in the action, right? So anyway, I think that Adam the A-Man, Adam Aron or Aron or however you pronounce his name, I just call him the A-Man. He's doing a very similar thing with AMC. You're probably like, what? What are you talking about? What kind of crazy analogy is this? It's like, I think he knows the truth. Like the way Maria knew that her best friend was a man. But she wasn't saying it to nobody. Like she was just parading her all around the bars. Like she's just the most gorgeous girl in the world. Every guy's looking at her. Every guy wants to meet her. Every guy wants to be with her. She wasn't telling the truth. It's not like she was announcing it. She only told me because she knows me. We grew up in Brooklyn together. Adam, the A-Man, knows the corruption, obviously, that's going on in AMC. Okay. But the thing is, he's not announcing it. You see what I'm trying to say? He's not going to Gary Gensler and saying, "Listen, Gary, the apes own 90% of the float here. The stock is priced at whatever 18 and change. It doesn't make any rational sense. Okay, there 100% has to be use of fake shares here, synthetic shares, and Gary, you got to do your job. You got to just find out what's going on with these synthetics, or maybe even he knows about it. The point is, he's not. It's kind of like he's playing the game that Maria played. He's parading AMC like it's this amazing company. You know, it looks like Pamela Anderson. It's just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. But he's not revealing the fact that this drop dead gorgeous girl has a sausage. All right, are you starting to connect a little bit or no? He's not telling the bad part about AMC. There's a bad part going on right now. There's corruption. There's manipulation. There's use of naked shorting, fake synthetic shares. He knows it, but he's not fighting for us. So everyone that I watched today on YouTube is celebrating this, that we